I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and today we are visiting a Seabrook Island villa, and joining us is Claudia Trowman with Claudia Trowman Interior Design. How you doing, Claudia?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for inviting us out to this is a project, an ongoing project that you've been working with the homeowner on, right?
It is. We've been working with the homeowner for probably about 3 years now. Started out with a putter room project, and we like to use different aspects of her travels, and additionally we have searched and found some different things at Habitat for Humanity, so we have tried to incorporate all of those things with our design aspect, and I think we have a great product. It's a tight space, it's a small space, so that's a challenge in itself, but we've tried to work with the restrictions of the space and then add the components of the homeowner's specifications and finds and make a great product. So.
Right, and we're out here today to talk about some of the great finds that you've gotten at Sea Island Habitat for Humanity, and also how you have utilized Sea Island Habitat for some of their other services. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how your experience with Sea Island Habitat?
Well, I have had a design business out here for 15, 16 plus years.
That's Seabrook and Kiowa Island?
Kiowa, the islands out here. And many times with my projects, we have demolition that's involved. We're gutting kitchens, bathrooms, various rooms of the house. So we have relied and have had great experience with Habitat for deconstruction, removing kitchen appliances, the cabinets, appliances, all those kinds of things, and we donate those for the homeowner. And they have done a phenomenal job with that.
What's involved with deconstruction, the deconstruction services that Sea Island Habitat for Humanity offers?
For example, they would have to remove all the kitchen cabinets. They would have to remove all of the, if it involves gas or something, we have a contractor come in and disconnect that. But they do a great job of very carefully removing things so there's no damage to the walls. So we would donate appliances, the cabinets, anything that has to be removed from the location, and take it away. So the room is basically clear and we can start from scratch and go from there. But we've had a great success with that, and we've donated all of those things for the homeowners.
So you've had other projects besides this one where the homeowners want to update their spaces. That involves demolition. Typically, a builder would come in with a dumpster outside, and workers would tear everything out, throw them in the dumpster. So in this particular case, this villa, you took advantage of the deconstruction services with Sea Island Habitat for Humanity. So a lot of the items that were in this villa went out the door and over to Sea Island Habitat for Humanity, and then several items from Sea Island Habitat for Humanity and some of the other local habitats ended up coming back into this villa. Tell us about that.
That's right. We actually gutted 2 bathrooms, and that involved cabinets, mirrors, light fixtures, let me think, flooring, some other things. But we ended up removing all of that, and the rooms were a blank canvas, if you will, and then we were able to build on the homeowner's specs from what they wanted. And in a couple of cases, we found some treasures at the Habitat that we actually use those as a building point. And in the bathrooms, we found an old stool that was recovered for a vanity sink, an old wonderful wooden piece that was architecturally interesting for one of the bathrooms.
Don't give everything away because we're going to go take a look at these items. But tell us about your experience. I understand you're a frequent visitor to the Sea Island Habitat for Humanity store.
I am. That's usually one of my. I try to get there once a week because I find things that, and I think you have to have some vision and you have to have a purpose for things, but sometimes you may just find something that's interesting, funky, fun, that I know eventually in one of my projects I will be able to use that. And to me, that's a treasure. It's a treasure walk to go in there every week because I usually can find something that I know I can use in a project or recover, repurpose in some ways. But I love going in there. I mean, it's my once a week. I love going in there and finding something I can use in a treasure. So
you never know what you're going to find.
You never know what you're going to find, and one week it may be nothing, but the next week I can find several things, and I actually will buy things knowing that I can reuse them in a different purpose. So that's exciting to me.
Well, let's go take a look at some of these unique finds.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Claudia, what are we looking at here?
This is an example of a feature. We actually, the homeowner had these antique Asian panels. We needed to fix them to some sort of for a headboard, and we found the headboard at Sea Island Habitat on Johns Island, and we used that as the basis and configured all of this to work on the headboard that we found. But we covered it and used that, but the background is actually a headboard that we found there, and we recovered it and used that as the starting point for all of that.
Claudia, what are we looking at here?
This is another treasure found, and it is a Asian Oriental wooden screen that was found at one of the habitats, I'm not sure which one, in Charleston, but we use that as a feature piece, and just very interesting. The homeowner likes very different sort of pieces in the house, so that was a feature that we used in this little bathroom.
Yeah, who likes just humdrum, bland kind of things? I mean, this place has so much character throughout.
It does, and this is an example of just her ideas and bringing it home and not knowing where it's going to end up. But in the end, we find a place for it somewhere in the house. So, and it looks wonderful in there. It's just very different. One other thing that I wanted to mention is all of the old doors were donated to Habitat and replaced with all new doors. And in this space is very tight, very small, dark. So we elected to do some glass doors that will open the space up and allow some light to come through. So we have actually a set of double doors, and then we lead into the bathroom that we actually removed walls and tried to expand the space as much as possible, using treasures found from the sink, which actually was the starting point for this bathroom. It has a very organic feel with the pebbles for the floor. The homeowner actually collects things, and some of the geodes in the mirrored niche are from Habitat, Johns Island. Additionally, the little dressing stool that we found and was recovered was from Habitat as well.
And that, what was the original purpose of that little stool?
I think it may have been a piano stool in the beginning, but this size was challenging because it was so narrow, and this fit perfectly into the space, and then we just had it recovered. When we were designing the bathroom, we took into consideration the collection of geodes and minerals that the homeowner had, and we built a little niche with the mirrored area, which reflects, so that in itself. But this entire area was redesigned. Walls were taken down. So given the very small space that we had to work with and the lighting, we expanded it as much as we could. And I think in the end, it's a beautiful, very organic feeling, beautiful space for this space we had to deal with.
Claudia, tell us about this unusual doorknob set here.
This is another experience with Habitat, and another great find. And once again, you have to have vision. This is a amber-colored doorknob set that was found, and sort of thrown in with a bunch of other things. But we decided that in this application, it would be fabulous on the doors. So it was purchased, and very reasonably so. And it actually makes a statement in the area and looks wonderful.
And what about this very interesting wood countertop here in this powder room?
The powder room, we had purchased the vanity itself, and we wanted something very unique and different for the vanity top. So on one of the travels to Habitat, we found a piece of wood that was certainly planed and finished and polyurethaned, and it is an absolutely gorgeous addition to the vanity itself, and spectacular in that.
Was it an original vanity top, or was it just a piece of wood that
was there and
was fabricated into this top?
Fabricated to that, yes, exactly.
Terrific. Well, we got one more find that we're going to take a look at here. Well, Claudia, I'm starting to think we might be on Antique Roadshow or something. Tell us about this original piece of artwork, an oil painting that the homeowner found at one of the Habitat stores.
This is truly an unbelievable find. This was purchased from one of the Habitat stores. It is an original oil painting that we found, and actually it was all about the colors for the home, the texture colors to work with what we're working with. But after researching it, coming home on the internet, it is an original art piece, and it is from
Mongolia, and I understand that the artist, her work hangs in a museum in Mongolia, and the homeowner bought this for $4.99.
For $4.99.
An original piece of work.
An original. Homeowner and I were together, and we actually just loved the whole concept, the colors, the texture, all of that, and agreed that this would be fabulous in her house. And there wasn't a price on it, and so as we inquired, it was $4.99. You would pay that for a greeting card. So this actually was the best find that I can remember in all my years of shopping. But
and the homeowner said that she was thinking about making it into a birthday card or a greeting card, but after realizing what a find it was, changed her mind.
That's right. She originally thought if it wasn't too expensive, she would have all of her friends sign their name on each of the characters for a birthday card, a happy birthday. And as she researched it and found that, the value of it, certainly it didn't become a birthday card. She substituted with a birthday card, and now it's hanging in her home. So it's an absolutely fabulous piece, and what a great find.
We're joined by Melodie Bailey with Sea Island Habitat for Humanity. How you doing, Melodie?
Fine. How are you?
Good. Melodie, tell us. We've been talking about the deconstruction services that Sea Island Habitat for Humanity offers. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we have a deconstruction team that will come in and at no cost remove any usable items that are coming out of remodels. We have done a lot of work with Claudia over the years. Our team comes in, they remove the items, which saves the homeowner the money that a contractor would charge for the removal. They also save on their dumpster fees and are helping save the environment. Our team leaves it clean, so it's almost like a new construction when the contractor comes back in. Those items are then sold through the restore. The donor gets a tax receipt plus saving their money, and all of the money that we raise goes to build homes locally here in the Charleston area. Our restore alone funds 5 to 7 homes a year.
What kinds of items could a homeowner call Sea Island Habitat for Humanity, the deconstruction team, to come out to remove?
We remove cabinetry, we remove wood flooring, doors, windows, light fixtures, interior decorative items that are installed. We also do exterior items if they are taking down a deck or a stone patio. We have taken apart swimming pools for their pumps. We reclaim anything if it has copper pipe, copper roofing. We pull all of that. If we cannot resell it as an actual product, we then sell it to a recycler.
And as Claudia pointed out before, all of these deconstruction services are completely free of charge for the homeowner.
Absolutely. It's completely free, so they don't pay for any of the work done, and they get their tax receipt.
So they get a receipt that indicates the value of the items that were taken out, so they can deduct that in their taxes.
Exactly. And then they're also, once again, helping save the environment and helping families locally. Our affiliate does new home builds, and we also do what we call critical repair. And sometimes the items that we pull out, our construction team is able to use those items in some of the critical repair homes.
And then the items are all sold at the Sea Island Habitat for Humanity Restore, but not just construction items, but also what other types? Furnishings, and tell us more.
We sell furniture, we sell decorative items, we sell books from your regular paperbacks up to highly collectible books. We sell collectible items such as sterling silver, gold jewelry, crystal, pretty much anything that is usable and sellable except for food and clothing. We will take it, and we get some amazing finds that come in.
Yeah, a lot of the Sea Island Habitat for Humanity being located on Johns Island, you're the closest habitat to Kiowa and Seabrook, and a lot of times the property owners at Kiowa and Seabrook Islands are maybe they've bought a second home, a vacation home. They oftentimes they buy all the furnishings and everything included, and they want to update the look and so forth. So there's nothing wrong with any of these items. They end up donating a lot of these valuables to Sea Island Habitat for Humanity.
Exactly. And when someone buys a furnished home, a lot of these people, it's their second home. And when they buy these homes, they go in and they decide they want everything gone. Well, they have to catch a plane back to where they live, and we have a crew that will come in and literally pack the house out a day before our truck arrives so that the homeowner doesn't have to pay anyone to do all of that either.
That's great. Now, we haven't talked at all about all we've been talking about really is the advantages to a property owner of getting great finds at the Sea Island Habitat Restore, and also taking advantage of the deconstruction services and saving money and so forth. But we haven't really mentioned at all. This is all going to a great cause, helping Sea Island Habitat build homes for people. And also the green aspect of it too.
Yeah, it's a totally green aspect when you realize that by the time you pull all of the cabinetry, the flooring, the lighting, and all of the other usable items out, they are being repurposed, whether they're being used for their original purpose, or in the case of the headboard in this home, they take them and repurpose them for a different use or change them around. We have a lot of customers that come in for those items.
Great. Well, tell everyone how they can get in touch with Sea Island Habitat for Humanity.
Our phone number is 559 4009. Our email is restore@seaislandhabitat.org, and we are also on Facebook and Twitter for people that want to keep up with updates of what's coming in or going on a more frequent basis.
Great. Okay. Well, we have been talking with Melodie Bailey with Sea Island Habitat for Humanity, and also Claudia Trowman with Claudia Trowman Interior Design, we thank her for taking us on a tour of this project of hers, and we hope that everyone will get in contact with Sea Island Habitat for Humanity in the future for whatever project that they may have. Thanks so much, Melodie.
Thank you.